Hello world, so one of my fletchings broke on my arrow, so I've headed over to Thingiverse and I found 3694889, and it's a straight offset or true helical style jig fletching type thing, fletching jig, which is quite cool. It's in OpenSCAD, which means you can change the sizings. So I'm downloading this, and there's two different, there's already some sizings there, so there's 6mm, 8mm. I think mine's the 8mm, so I'm just going to go with that straight away. But like I say, the SCAD file is in there if you need it. So I'm going to get this downloaded and put into Prusa Slicer. These cost quite a bit to actually buy in the shop, so I figured I can't get to Quicks easily at the moment, so I'd have a go at 3D printing one. So like I say, I'm going to pull this into Prusa Slicer and arrange it on the bed, and you can see here when you bring it in, the 8mm has the sort of like the curved fletching and the straight. Now I've already, all my other arrows are fletched straight at the moment, so I'm going to go with the straight. So I'm going to delete the sort of one with the curve. I'm going to duplicate this. You need 3 of these, so make sure you've got 3 on the bed. Okay, I'm going to use 100% infill and get this run off, and let's get this printed and see how it comes out. Hopefully it will work. I don't particularly like have it being an arrow down just in case. So yeah, so like I say, infill of 100%, just arrange it on the bed so it's you know all lined up. You don't need support for this, and it came out really well. So this looks pretty cool. It's printed on the Prusa Mini. Okay, didn't take that long at all. And so you put it together, so we just snap the arms on. Okay, it's pretty straightforward. And this allows me to do all 3 fletchings at once. I'm going to replace all the fletchings on the arrow. 2 of them were quite badly damaged. One of them was completely ripped off. So when you line this up, for me, I'm lining it up with the bottom of the fletching right at the sort of the bottom of the arm, as you can see, or the top of the arm, however you want to describe it. But just make sure that you check with your other arrows and get them where you want them. Okay, and you also want to make sure that just everything just lines up quite nicely, all in the same place. With regards to glue, I'm just using a little bit of Gorilla Glue. Nothing special at all here. I'm not using like any special fletching glue. Just the old Gorilla Glue. I use this for my 3D printed parts as well. So the fletching, you just push the arrow on with the fletching into the hole. Just be careful when you take this out, it can take the fletching off. But mine are just pop-in ones anyway, so it's not a real big issue. Let me know if you want me to do a video on the SCAD file, just to show you how to adapt the size of the actual arms. So obviously I say the file comes with 6 and 8mm, but obviously if you're shooting larger arrows or have larger fletchings, you might need to adjust this slightly. Just putting on a very thin layer of Gorilla Glue. I don't want too much. I don't want the glue to touch the actual printed parts, obviously, because it will stick. And then obviously you need to shut these, keeping the fletchings in the right position. I had a little bit of trouble with this. See, it's moved there, so I brought it straight back down and just moved it up slightly. The better way to do this would just be to lay it flat, which I didn't think of while I was doing it. But yeah, we live and learn. We live and learn. Okay, so that gets shut, and then there's a little clip that literally, it's a little bit of a pain to put on actually. You've got to get it just in the right position, but that goes over your arrow, down the spine of your arrow, and holds it together well while it all dries, while the glue dries. And it doesn't actually take that long, doesn't take that long at all. Not with Gorilla Glue. Maybe 5-10 minutes max, if that. Okay, and you can see there that that's quite nice. And then the moment of truth. So this was the first time I actually used this. So I was a bit worried that maybe the printed parts had caught, but actually it worked really, really well. I'm super, super impressed. As you can see there, you can use a little bit of acetone just to clear off any excess glue, but that's it. Like, subscribe and share.